Welcome back. For today's deep dive, we're going a little beyond the glossy ads. We're going to be analyzing the claims around a product called Neora Neo Filler.
Right. The one that's marketed really heavily as a non-invasive, non-injectable, anti-aging alternative.
Exactly. And our mission is pretty simple. We want to unpack the marketing language, look at the consumer transparency, and put all those promises of smoother skin into a realistic scientific context.
And I just have to say, right up top, please remember this is all educational commentary. We're not giving out medical or dermatological advice. We're purely looking at consumer feedback and how the product is positioned in the market.
So, okay, let's get into it. The core appeal is just so immediate, isn't it?
It is the idea of getting injectable level results without a needle or a clinic visit. That's a powerful draw.
And from what our sources noted, the whole user experience seems designed to feed into those high expectations.
Oh, for sure. Professional packaging, really clear instructions, a nice smooth texture that absorbs pretty quickly.
It definitely sets a premium stage from the moment you open the box.
And this is where it gets really interesting, right? The ambition of the marketing.
The claims.
The claims. I mean, the sources show the company is saying it can deliver results that rival injectable fillers.
That sets the bar incredibly high.
It does.
So if the promise is filler rivaling, but the reported outcome is more like, subtle softness, is that a failure of the product itself? Or is it just a massive failure of marketing expectations?
I think the sources really lean toward it being an expectation gap, and here's why.
Okay.
When you synthesize the feedback, yeah, skin felt softer almost right away. But the improvement in actual plumpness, it was described as slight and subtle.
And that was after a couple of weeks of use.
Exactly. The key thing to understand is the structural barrier of the skin. A topical cream like this works primarily on the stratum corneum,
The very top layer.
the very top layer. It's focusing on hydration, on surface texture, but injectable fillers, I mean, they work way beneath that.
Right, they're physically adding volume deep down.
Precisely. A cream just can't get there. Its molecules are too big. So this product is described as gradual because it's maybe targeting things like mild collagen synthesis. It's not instant volume replacement.
So that quick clinic-level transformation,
Yeah,
it's just not what this is designed for.
not at all.
That technical distinction is just so crucial for context. Okay, so if the results are subtle, what did the sources say about, the risk profile? Any issues with the ingredients?
The feedback on safety was generally reassuring. Users were reporting these mild improvements without any major side effects, which suggests the product seems safe for regular use.
And any idea why people felt that softness?
Well, the sources point to common, well-researched topical ingredients, probably things like hyaluronic acid derivatives or some mild peptides.
Stuff that's really good for surface hydration.
Exactly. So the mild effect we're seeing seems pretty consistent with the kind of ingredients that were reportedly on the list.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? I guess if your main goal is some subtle anti-aging effects, and you really want to avoid needles,
Then the sources seem to describe this as a pretty reasonable option.
but with a big
A
caveat.
huge one. You have to keep your expectations firmly realistic. You're paying for gradual, topical improvement, not some kind of instantaneous volume restoration. It's a gentle option, not a miracle worker.
And I think if we zoom out a little, this whole thing really underscores the importance of evaluating these products with realistic expectations.
It's all about understanding the difference between a topical product for surface care and a professional procedure meant to restore deep volume. That's the single most important factor for being happy with your purchase.
It really highlights this delicate balancing act, doesn't it? For companies, how do you balance that marketing enthusiasm you need to sell a product?
With the biological reality of slow, subtle results.
Right. So maybe the final thought for you to consider is this. What's our responsibility as consumers in understanding that fundamental difference, topical versus internal change, before we decide to buy?